I try to do a special trick I love. For example, this one. I cut a few packets like so. Yes. Point any packet you want. This one. Then you need to follow not the queen, not the queen, not the 7, and not the 2. You need to follow the 6. Okay. Follow the 6. Where's the 6? Yes. Yes. But I am a good person. Look. Ta-da!
Oh, silence your phone, please.
All right, and action.
Okay. I explain you something very interesting. I can ask you, for example, tell me any number between 1 and 10.
7.
7, look. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card here or not?
Yeah.
Or, Javi, I can tell you, tell me stop.
Stop.
Yes? Or, I can tell you cat from where you want. You know what is cat? Cat. Meow. It's like a meow. Cat. Put. Or I put point any packet.
This one.
This one. You remember this one. You remember you say a number, you tell me stop, you cut, you do anything you want. But if this is a 10, in the other packet is another thing. Okay, I talk in this blog about ACES production, or 10 production, or any production.
Four of a kind production.
For a kind. Usually, always not. Como se dice, usually I don't use ACES, okay? Because ACES is like a perfect. When I cut 4 packets and now it's the ACES, ACES is look like everything is under control. But if I cut 4 packets and I tell you choose one, this is a 2. Okay, this is a number 2, the other is the other 2. 2 is improvise, it's improvisation. It's ACES is perfect. Yeah. ACES is he know where he cut, he forced, but 2 is I don't know how. Okay, yeah. Okay. This is the first thing. Then I will explain. I will talk about the ACES production or anything you want. I have many here. 2 of them is a production I don't use. Production I use, but it's not mine. I only change a little thing. Okay. The first I learned from Tamariz 20 years ago, and the first is very interesting. I explain because it's a working thing, and it's some trick I use. Usually I use. It's not mine, but I use. Okay. And always I have the permits from Juan. And this is the Javi cut 4 packet. Okay. I take the top card from every packet. And I try, in this case, is the 4 aces. Good? This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I put nothing to this trick, only to do and enjoy. It's too much. Okay? This is how I learned from Juan. Okay? I explain because it's very easy to do. Maybe it's not from Juan, it's from Vernon, but I learned from Juan. And this is, I have the 4 aces on top. Okay, the spectator cut, and in this moment I take the top card and I push the top. I take the top, and this is what I put. Nothing. Is at the same time I will take the 4 ace. What I have is I take a packet, not 4 ace, no 1 ace. I take more than 4 cards, but I do that at the same time I looked here. Then the direction is here, and when I turn, I cover. And I square. Okay, this is here, remember? And this is like here. Ta 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 ta. When I come here, I look and I put. And at the same time, I turn. Okay? It's very easy, very good. In a normal rhythm is that. Spectator cut 4 packet. And now I take, I push, take more than 4, look, put. Good? All right. Very good. The other one, I change a little. The other one is from Bernard Billis. This unbelievable change, and I put a theory by Gaby Parera, one of my best friends in Spain. It's a genius. It's always in every lecture, in every seminar, in every masterclass, I talk about Gaby because it's unbelievable. He talked about the picture. The picture is the ends of every trick need to memory you what happened in the trick, because This is mine. The spectator, the magician or the spectator have three different memories: rational, sensitive, and emotional. Rational is when the spectator say, "I don't understand nothing." Sensitive is when the spectator say, "I am very, very lucky to be here. I enjoy I feel very, very good." Emotional is when the spectator say, "No way, no, no." And for don't do a monotonous show, the spectator need to work in these different memories. Okay. One of rules I use is the barman theory of Gavi, the waiter.
The waiter.
The waiter. Why is the waiter? Because Gavi say when you are drinking a coffee in Spain, usually in a bar, in a old bar, usually when you are drinking or when you are eating or something, the waiter never take the thing from the table. He never take. And in the final, when you say, "Can I check?" the waiter look the table and say, 5, 2, 3, 4, $12, please. And what is on the table, remind me what happened. Okay? In magic, it's the same. In magic, if I tell you 4 packets, yes? And now I take one from here, one from here, one from here, one from here. Okay? And now I show the 4 aces. Imagine, it's an example. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this was the effect. It's no explanation for this effect because it's
Very strong.
okay. Now, when I tell you 4 aces, the trick is very good. But where is the trick? I don't understand the trick. I don't feel the trick. I don't feel I do 4 piles. The trick is very lost. Now it's rational. Now I need to think how was for to feel this is the 4 aces. If I do exactly the same, but the 4 aces finish in the packet, now you feel the effect because how finish the effect remind you what happened. It's 4 packet and it's like a wow. Now it's not rational. Now it's sensitive. It's now shit. I don't need to think what happened. Okay, and this is what I try to do in every of my trick to make the picture for the final. Okay, then the version of Bernard Billy's. Almost. I don't know why I put the other aces. Here it's almost on the top. The version of Bernard Billy's is unbelievable. It's this one. Can you cut 4 packets, Javi? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I take the top card from every packet, yes, and now here is exactly the 4 aces. Good. I lap 1 because I take 1 more, but it's exactly the 4. Usually you don't do that. I do because I take 1 more. And this is the version. I do this clean. It's like so, and now like so. Yes. If you do that, what happened now? Now it's very exaggerated. What happened now is you see nothing from this side, but from this side you see the bridge of the 4 aces. Okay. Now the spectator cut 4 packets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I take the top, and here I take only the 4 cards. It's very easy because it's the bridge. The bridge. Okay. Now, when you take the packet, you change this packet for this packet, and at the same time you
Collect the
collect the packet. Then is that I change and I take. It's unbelievable. And now it's the 4 aces. This is Bernard Billy's. Okay. I love the trick, but in my style, I can't to drive the picture because the deck is complete. Then, what Gaby Parera suggests is when the spectator cut 4 packets, okay, I take the first card from top packet for every packet. In this moment, my hand is here. When I take these 4 cards, I put the 4 cards in the hand, and at the same time I do the lapping, and I put the 4 aces. Okay, this is very good. And what I suggest is that for to make the picture. Okay, 4 aces is here, and now I tell you, Javi, please, can you cut 4 packets? The problem is the last packet, I say, because the last packet is a very little card, but doesn't matter. This is what I say, and it's very, very honest. It's true. But what I do is, if you see, I put the 4 packet in the edge of the table. Okay. One more time, I start to talk when he is in the middle of cutting. I say, can you cut 4 packets? You know, the problem is the 4 packet is very, 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 but doesn't matter, no problem. Now the card is in the edge, okay? In the edge. Now, when I take the top card of every packet, here I do the same. I take the 4 aces, but here, what I do is I push I push. It's not to take to collect it. I push, and the people understand you need to push because I need to put the aces here. Now it's 1 ace, 2 ace, 3 ace, and 4 aces. Then this is a mix of Bernard Bliss, not a mix, it's Bernard Bliss with the waiter concept of Gaby Parera, removing the lapping. I love the lapping, but I don't the lapping, but this is too much or too little to make a lapping for me. Then this is another version of the ¿cómo se dice? Four of a kind? No.
Four of a kind.
Four of a kind. Okay.
Reduction.
This is another. What more? For example, let me see. This deck is not complete, but I try. It's not complete. For example, let me. How you say follow the leader, follow the queen, follow the. How is the name? Follow when you have follow the queen, no? Follow the.
Follow the
Find the lady.
Look, find the lady. I cut for different places. I cut different places. Okay. Point any packet. This one. Then don't follow the king, or don't follow the 10, or don't follow the 7. Follow the 10, the 8, no the 10. Neither king, neither 8, neither 7. The 10. Okay. Are you ready? Pues, good. But I am good person. You know why? Because the other now is another 10. This is another routine I love. This is like so. This is a little heavy, but I love because I use the handling of the double card. Okay, I have the 4-10 or 4 queen or 4 any 4 at the top. And in this case, I pass. Now it's difficult because we are talking about that and I need to prepare, but imagine the important is only you take the concept and the techniques and you can do for anything, okay? What I do is I shuffle, I cut, doesn't matter, okay? But if you see this camera, you can see this camera because this camera needs to be here for you to see this camera. But I tell you, if you can come in from this camera, you can see how I have the 4 break here, okay? And this is very normal, very natural for break. How I do that? Doing 4 break is very easy. It's true. Is you have the 4-10, and now you pass one at the same time you take a break. You pass the other at the same time you take a break, and you pass the other at the same time you take a break. Yes, and this is not very heavy because when you do the 4th, immediately you cut. When you cut, you are more relaxed. In this case, you see 3 packets, but really it's 2 breaks. It's not 3. Okay, and now. I put, and to be a little more natural, I take this packet like a 1, the break, okay? I simulate to put, and I say, no, maybe 4. Then the way is different. It's puff, 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 puff. The way always is different. And now the technique is the taking of the double card. This is the 5, okay? This is the 3, or this is the king. But really, this is the 10, okay? I talk a lot about this handling. Not this, the double card in general, okay? And I explain this a little bit. I explain how you can do that. The secret for to take 2 cards only is practice. But this is true, because this technique is to feel. You need to feel when you have 2, 3, or 4. It's only to feel. When I cut, I am sure I am 2. I can take 3, or I can take 4. Okay, but why I do that? Because I cut 100 times, and my body know to feel when you have exactly. Okay, this is very easy when you do. Okay, when I take 2, it's very easy to take 2. To try in your house, you try to take. This is 1, no, this is 2. Okay, now it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. And you try again. 1, no, 2, 2. And you try. And every time it's simple, it's easier, until you put this information in your muscle memory. When you don't need to think, automatically you take 2. Automatically, okay? Then, when you take 2, I have many systems for to show. The first is that I can take 2 and do like a Stuart Gordon turn. For Stuart Gordon is that. I take 2, now I have 3. 2, and I do the Stuart Gordon. Stuart Gordon is this movement. When I do it slower, of course, it's just, okay? is that. This is like a double. When you take a double and now you do like Stuart Gordon, you do exactly the same, but with the double, like so, but it's double. The other one is that you can take and turn and put on the table. It's another movement. Is take, turn, and put on the table. Okay? One more time for the camera is take, turn, and put on the table. The other is the same, but from the deck to the hands. Take, turn, and put in the hands. And now if you want, you can snap. Snap is snap. Take, these two fingers take this part, and now snap with this. Also, you can do something very, very well. Is very, very good. Is take the double, turn, take a double here, and now you can do that, and snap double and double. No, depend what I do that in my mini and water.
Mini oil and water.
Mini oil and water routine. Okay. The other thing I love is this. The other thing is this. Is I put my finger and the same time I push a little. Okay, I push to me. When I push, I can take two very, very easy because it's a pixel. And now I can take and show. And it's two cards. Okay, for the camera, it's that. This is what I do. From this, for me, it's more difficult, but I think you understand. Is puff, I can take two and show. Now I take one. Is push, bridge, the pixel.
Bevel the
Bevel,
cards.
Yeah.
then I can take two. Doesn't matter if the card is not square, because it's the movement who full. It's just, and just. It's the movement. It's the movement, okay? Then you have many ways for do that. The
So
first
you
thing,
don't leave it for a long time. You kind of just show it and put it back.
in this
down.
case,
Yeah.
in this case, if you want to show, you can take the double and snap. If you show and snap at the same time, you have the double and you can. Also, you can do that with two hands. You can do that and that. That and that. Also, if you are using the movement, you can take more than two. You can do that and take here I take one, and do that. Maybe it's four, but doesn't matter because I show and now I can hear and now I can hear.
Yeah.
Then it's and also it's no expectation. The spectator is waiting nothing here. I tell you, choose any packet. Here, you don't want the jack or you don't want the queen and the other queen. You want the 10. You can do anything because the focus is not here.
Yeah.
Okay? Now it's enjoy. Now you change, you move, you do anything. The spectator point here. You say, yes, but I am very honest. I am very good person. I don't want you lost. Only for that, the other packet is another thing, another thing, another thing. I love.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I love. It's very, very good.
This is the opposite of a soccer trick.
It's okay. So soccer trick.
Soccer es
Cuando
como
el mago falla o...
when they make when they make the
cuando hace-
spectator
más bien que le-
It's
feel
not the
bad.
spectator who.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's almost like you're helping the spectator rather than you helping yourself.
It's true. It's true. I love that this concept. The other idea. I am mixing tricks and ideas. Okay, I think it's more enjoy than the. The other idea is idea I make many years ago, and I never published, and it's I love when you start very strong. No, for example, when you say you see a number, now it's not necessary you force. You see a number, now I cut. What number you are thinking?
5.
5, and now it's the 4-5. I do that only for a start a trick with 5s, only for that. But this is a very strong trick. But my attitude is like, this is a little shit, it's only for a start. This is for the spectator, is very emotional because it's like, why you don't stop? This is good. And I continue, okay?
Yeah.
Then one of the four kind I use, very fast. One is doing that, like I showed you in the beginning. I have the 4 break, and I say, okay, I will cut. What was your number? Ace. Okay. I start with the aces. Okay, and I continue. Okay, I have with the 4 break or the 3 breaks. But another system is this one. My brother David Williamson showed me one technique from Marlowe. It's unbelievable. The technique was this one. He have one ace here, okay, and now he do that. This was like 15 years ago. He throw the card. In this moment, he take the packet and he palm with only one hand. Okay, he palm. When I show, he pretend to take the card from here. I am very bad palming with one hand. I never do. So what I do is that. I adapted this technique to this. I take the card, I throw the card, okay? And in this moment, I say, okay, this is the 7, but you put in the ace. What I do is, I throw the card, the card is here. Then I take the packet, for the camera you can see, I take the packet exactly in the same position like I will do the palming. Then, it's here, I take, for the camera in this position, and now it's like a little dancing. Now it's puff, 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 puff. Okay? Is puff, usually this is face down. Puff, 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 puff. Good? Very good. And what I discover when I adapted the Williamson movement to my hands, what I discover is I can do the same with 4 aces. Why? Because in the moment I throw one, okay, in the moment I throw one, I don't take one card, I take a packet. So it's chas, 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 and chas. Why I explain that? Ah, yeah, for that. Then I forget. Then the idea is that. The idea is that. It's unbelievable. This is the technique I adapted from Williamson move. Then the idea is this one. 4 aces. It's on the top. Yes? I take a break under the 3rd, the number 3. Now, I cut a packet 1/3. Yes? I cut, but because I had the break under the 3rd card, this is the 3rd card, I cut, but I take the 3 card with me. When I take the 3 card, ¿cómo se dice? Dejo escapar una.
You let
I
one.
let one. And I do the same with 2 cards. And I put 1. And I do the same with 1 card. Then I take 3, I take 2, I take 1. And now, automatically, the ace is on the top. This, from the front, and in slow motion, is that. The deck is shuffled. You take the break until the 3rd. Yes? And now is cut and take. Now you have 2 on top. Cut and take. Now 1.
Drop 1.
Yes.
One.
Cut and take. It's the same. This is the same. It's very difficult to do it slower for the camera. It's normal. You need to imagine. It's like this. In situation is that. Is tack, 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 tack. This movement is exactly what you need to do when you do the 4 aces. It's difficult when I do it slower. Okay? But this is very, very interesting, not only for the 4 kind, for any control of card, anything. 4 aces on top. 3 card. Cut and take with you. 2 cards. Okay? Cut and take 2. Only 1 card. Cut and take 2. Good? And now is the... This is the same idea than the 3 break. The different thing is, in this case, you don't need to prepare. It's automatically.
Go directly.
Go directly. One idea, for example, for go more directly is that you can say to the spectator, can you shuffle? Because one packet, you can see in the camera, one packet is bigger than the other, yes? Almost always the spectator finishes with this packet on
top.
because this is bigger. Yeah. Then I tell you, can you shuffle? And now is, can you square? And now automatically I can do the aces from a shuffle spectator. What happens if the spectator don't finish here? Or what happens if the spectator cut? Not me, the spectator cut in the middle. Nothing happened. Shuffle. In this moment I say, can you see how is the card? Completely shuffled, yes? Can you square, please? You are using the chaos to control the aces. If we put that face up, you can see. Look. Face up, you can see. I tell you shuffle in any way. And now I say, class, I square, I spread. When I spread, another idea is, when you are in the final, with your finger you move, like so, this packet. So your card, the top card now is out. Now it's very easy to do that. And put on the top. And you, como se dice, extraes?
You
extract
the aces from the spread, okay, and you put on top. And it's very, very good because the spectator shuffle and automatically pop, 4 aces. 4 aces, for 2, for 3, for 4, for anything you want, okay? The other idea I have, ¿puedo cargarme una carta? Sí. Okay, The other idea I do is that, okay, I explain, I don't do, is this, is I lapping any card, okay, like a turn. In my lap, what I do is I turn the corner of the card. I turn the corner. I know the card is a 10, and I turn the corner. And now I do any card, any number. No, any turn and restored with the piece, with the final piece. Any routine of turn and restored with the final piece. You know, when you do any turn and restored, always you finish like so, no? The card appear inside the lemon, or the card appear in the wallet, or the card appear where you want, and you finish like so. Path, this is the card, very good, thank you very much, and you stop. In this moment, you change this card for this card. This is very easy. When you finish a routine, you are prepared here, and you say, you don't know how, because it's possible, I don't understand how, and you change. Okay? It's very easy because you finish the trick. I am ready, and I say, the piece is here, this is the chain I use, you can do any chain for you. Say, and you don't know how, because how is possible, the corner, and you change. One more time, and you don't know how, because how is possible, in this moment I do the change. How is possible, the corner, I don't know, but we try. And now I put the corner like so, thank you, Harry, face up. And I know the card is a 10, all right? Then I prepare the other 10s for the next trick, because I continue with the other trick. And now I cut, and I say, tell me stop.
Stop.
Okay, look at the card, and forget the card. The important is only the number, yes? Let me to try to find, I pass the 3 break, I do the same, pack, and the doubles. And now I say, I think your card is a ace, or your card is the number 3, or your card is number 6, yes?
No.
No, what is?
10.
10, but doesn't matter, because if I do that, now it's 1 10, another 10, another 10. Now you relax, look, I say, okay, and the other 10. It's like a,
Yeah.
it's like a, okay?
Yeah.
Usually I have a routine with the double turn where I do any number turn and restore it, and I finish with that. But it's another thing, it's not necessary to explain that because it's too much information. You can go to another download I put here in Murphy's where I explain that, or any work where I explain that. It's not the case. In this moment, the important is only the for account.
For production.
The for production is the important thing. Okay. Another trick I love is this one. I cut for different places. Okay. We do exactly the same. Heavy. Take a packet. Any this one.
Yeah.
Any packet. And now I deal cards on the table, and you tell me stop.
Stop.
Okay. And now tell me how many cards is rest. Count with me.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 is the magic number. If it's 7, I only snap. Here is 1 7, another 7, another 7, another 7.
Good.
It's good.
Nice,
It's
yeah.
good. This is playing with the situational effect using the 4 production, no? The 4 AC production or 7 production or anything. To do that is exactly the same what I didn't play until now, because one more time my style to explain tricks is to give you many weapons, many techniques, and to use these techniques to make another effect. It's no a specific technique for one effect, a specific technique for another. No. It's all the techniques is for all effects.
Yeah.
It's the same with any carry number, with the Torrent Restore, because for me my magic is very natural, and I pretend. And it's natural because the spectators see exactly the same always. It's not specific movement for here, specific movement. No, this is my handling of the spectators. Then what I do is the 4 7s, I put 2 7 together in any position. I start for the good reset is this one. Is 1 7, a break, another 7, a break. Now 2 7 because I need 2 7 together, but I do the break between the 7s. The more important thing, and now is the important thing is, you need to know the number in the first packet. The number is 12. You need to know because I force them, because you need to know what I do is, I have the 4 7s, 1 7 is missing, it's in my lap, no, it's here, okay? And now, before to comenzar, to start, I count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The 12 will be the 7, okay, 11. Then I have the break and the 4 7s. Now, I retain the break, and I pass 1 7 to any place with the break. Another 7 any place with the break. And now it's very easy because the other 7 will be in the break I do in the beginning. 1 and 2. Then I have 12 cards with the 7 in the bottom and 3 packets with 1 7 on top. This is exactly what I explained you before. Exactly the same. Now I pretend to cut, but this packet is the packet I force. Then I put in the third position. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 1, puff, and puff, like I explained you in the beginning. And now I do the pointing force. I tell you, Javi, choose a packet, and I point at the same time. It's not necessary to do that. I do that because I enjoy. But you can tell me a number between 1 and 4. You can. Okay. Now, because this is 12 and the last is a 7, I need to force 5. Because when I force 5, I have 7 in my hands. I do the timing force. I say, I deal cards, please tell me stop.
Stop.
5. Okay? The timing force is saying, tell me stop, 3 cards before the 7, the 5 in this case. Then I put 2 and I say, please tell me stop.
Stop.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Okay? Then I have 7. 7 and the last is the 7.
Yeah.
And in this moment I tell you, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the magic number. If 7 is the magic number, I only snap my finger and now it's 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, and 4, 7. It's very good. It's direct. It's very fast. It's very, very, very. And the last trick I want to explain is the first trick. The first trick is I love because it's completely freedom. The spectator chooses everything. At the same time, it's completely self-working. Good? I do nothing.
Okay.
Let's see. First, when I tell you, I can ask you for a number. I can tell you cut. You can do that. You can. But finally, the 4 aces. This is what I do. I have a few cards, like a 2 card, face down in the bottom, with 1 7 face up. So the face down, the same. But this is the first. Now, 1 7 on top, and 2 7s, no in the middle. It's 1/4 from the top. 2 together with a break. Then is 1 7 on top. After this packet, 2 together. And the last is with a few cards more face up at the bottom. Okay. From now, it's enjoy. It's only 1 force. 1 force for 4 production. I tell you, with the retain the break, I tell you, I can ask you for a number. What number you tell me?
12.
No, less. Between 1 and 10.
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 8 card here?
Yeah.
Okay, and the first 7 is here. No, the first
7, yeah.
7. The first 7. I can do that because the spectator don't have expectation. The spectator don't know the 4 7 will be on top of every packet. Because don't know that, the spectator is no fall on this part. Okay, I say it's 8 cards, great. Yeah. And now it's only 1 force. Now, Javi, tell me stop.
Stop.
And I force the 2 7 was in the middle. Because I force this, the other is here. Is when I tell you, you can cut. And now I only need to turn this packet. Everything is done. For to turn the packet, what I can do is when you cut, I can relax my hand. I can say, okay, here is and here under the table. No, under is yeah, under. I turn and I take the choose any packet. This always, I think this is good. Choose any packet. The magic don't happen because I want. The magic happen because the spectator wants. Okay, what packet you want? This, because you choose the 7. Now it's coming the other 7s. Okay, yeah. I can talk about that for 10 hours more, but it's about the same. Then I think I give you some weapons, like a break, like a double, like the control, like a Bernard release chains, like a no lapping with you. Many weapons for to do many productions, but no production, also for to put the technique in any of your tricks. Then, one more time, I hope you enjoy with these weapons I give you for to do your magic, for to put a few or different ways of production of your magic. Thank you. Thank you, guys.